The controversy surrounding the discovery of a modified American flag bearing a swastika in the office of Republican U.S. Representative Dave Taylor of Ohio presents a multifaceted case study in modern political scandal, public condemnation, and the challenges of managing office security and internal conduct. Summary of the controversy. The incident came to light on October 15, 2025, after an image, reportedly a screenshot from a virtual meeting, was posted online by a political blogger. The image showed a modified American flag, where the red and white stripes were manipulated to form a swastika, displayed prominently on a cubicle wall behind one of Congressman Taylor's staff members, identified in media reports as a legal aide named Angelo Elia. In response, Congressman Taylor, who represents Ohio's 2nd Congressional District, immediately issued a strong public statement. He unequivocally condemned the vile and deeply inappropriate symbol, asserting that it does not reflect the values of his office, staff, or himself. Crucially, Taylor's office categorized the display as an act of office vandalism and announced that the U.S. Capitol Police were launching a full-scale investigation. Later, the congressman issued an updated statement characterizing the incident as a ruse that targeted Republican offices. He claimed that multiple Republican offices confirmed they had been targeted by an unidentified group distributing flags bearing a similar symbol, which were initially indistinguishable from an ordinary American flag to the naked eye. Taylor expressed confidence that no employee in his office would have knowingly displayed the symbol. Analysis. Context, reasons, and consequences. The timing and nature of this incident amplify its political significance. Context and potential reasons. The discovery occurred almost simultaneously with a national news report concerning a leaked Telegram group chat involving young Republican leaders and a state legislator. This group chat reportedly included messages containing racial slurs, mockery of the Holocaust, and expressions of admiration for Adolf Hitler. This broader context fuels suspicion and national concern regarding the presence of extremist ideology within the ranks of the Republican Party, especially among younger staffers and local leaders. There are two primary explanations proposed for the flag's appearance. Staffer's intentional display. The initial and most damaging possibility is that the staffer or another person in the office knowingly displayed the symbol, reflecting extremist views. The public positioning of the flag behind the staffer during a video call makes this a compelling narrative for critics, suggesting either ignorance, defiance, or deliberate promotion of hate speech. The ruse or vandalism theory. Congressman Taylor's official explanation that the flags were distributed as a trick or ruse to make the offensive symbol appear in Republican offices suggests an external political attack. The claim that the swastika was only visible upon closer inspection or manipulation implies a deliberate attempt to frame the staffer in the office, leveraging the current political climate of controversy around right-wing extremism. Immediate consequences. The immediate consequences of the controversy are significant, regardless of the ultimate finding of the police investigation. Reputational damage. The image created a powerful negative national news cycle, forcing Congressman Taylor to dedicate immediate time and political capital to damage control. The association of a swastika, a universal symbol of genocide and hate, with a congressional office is an enormous political liability. Internal investigation and distrust. The incident necessitated an immediate internal and federal investigation by the U.S. Capitol Police, drawing resources and creating an atmosphere of distrust and scrutiny within the congressional office. Fueling broader political narratives, the event provided political ammunition to those arguing that the Republican Party has a problem with embracing or tolerating extremist elements, further linking the incident to the contemporaneous reports of the young Republican group chat. Prediction and solutions. Political prediction. The longevity of the scandal will depend heavily on the outcome of the Capitol Police investigation. If the ruse theory is confirmed, if investigators find credible evidence that the flags were distributed as a coordinated attack, Taylor's reputation would likely be rehabilitated on this specific issue. The focus of the media narrative would shift to the nature and identity of the responsible for the politically motivated vandalism. If staffer culpability is confirmed, if the investigation determines the staffer was responsible, the political fallout would be severe. The staffer would almost certainly be immediately terminated, and Congressman Taylor would face calls for further accountability, potentially including intense pressure from his own party leadership and opponents in his district. In the short term, the incident will continue to be used by political opponents as evidence of a deeper problem with extremism. Suggested solutions for prevention. To address this and prevent similar political targeting or genuine office misconduct, several solutions could be implemented. Enhanced security and office protocol. Congressional offices, especially those that are politically targeted, must establish stricter policies regarding items displayed in view of cameras during virtual meetings. This includes mandatory vetting of all new office decor and a clear desk/clear wall policy for video backgrounds. Staff ethics and sensitivity training. Mandatory and recurring training for all congressional staff focusing on historical symbols of hate, political extremism, and professional conduct should be standard. The staffer's alleged failure to notice the altered flag suggests a need for heightened awareness. Proactive condemnation. Taylor's swift and strong condemnation was a necessary political step. Future leaders must be prepared to issue unequivocal rejections of hate symbols to prevent the narrative from solidifying. Digital security audit. Given the Ruse claim of deliberately modified items, offices should conduct digital security sweeps, including checking office-issued electronics and communication channels for any signs of external infiltration or tampering related to political disinformation campaigns.